They say the Lena River breathes only once a year. But now, the Lena River is choking. And what dies with the Lena River might be more than we think. There are rivers that demand attention. They thunder, they flood, they feed empires. And then there's the Lena River, a river that doesn't shout. The Lena River waits. The Lena River observes. The Lena River moves not with fury, but with faith. And for thousands of years, the Lena River has flowed through the silent heart of Siberia, watching the world change while remaining still. Until now. Because even the stillest waters can't stay still forever, not when the ground beneath them begins to melt. The Lena River is the 11th longest river on Earth. The Lena River begins quietly in the mountains near Lake Baikal, born not in grandeur, but in isolation. Then the Lena River moves northward, carving a path through forests, frozen soils, and some of the coldest inhabited places on the planet. The Lena River travels over 400 kilometers before finally emptying into the Laptov Sea of the Arctic Ocean. To journey along the Lena River is to move through time itself. There are stretches of riverbank where no human footprint has ever been found. There are cliffs that have looked the same for millennia, whispering in winds colder than most of us can imagine. The Lena Delta, at the river's mouth, is one of the largest in the world. A sprawl of frozen marshlands and braided channels larger than many countries. And yet, almost no one outside of Russia speaks the Lena River's name. Unlike the Amazon, the Nile, or the Ganges, the Lena River has never been commercialized, romanticized, or truly understood by the modern world. There are no tourist brochures that promise sunsets on the Lena River's waters. No postcards that show the river twisting through golden fields. But perhaps that's what makes the Lena River so vital. The Lena River is untouched, and in that untouched stillness has kept something the rest of the world has lost. The Lena River is not a river you visit. The Lena River is a river you feel. And yet, the Lena River is dying, slowly, softly, like a secret unraveling. The Arctic is warming 4 times faster than the global average, and the permafrost that the Lena River has rested upon for tens of thousands of years, that vast vault of ice and memory, is thawing. But what lies beneath that frost is not inert. It's alive. Dead plants, dead animals, ancient bacteria, frozen gases, including methane and carbon dioxide, trapped like ghosts, and now they're being released. As the permafrost collapses, so do the Lena River's banks. Sections of the Lena River crumble, disappearing into the river's own body like it's devouring itself. Entire groves of trees, once rooted in what was thought to be permanent ground, now tilt and fall, as if bowing in defeat. Some call this thermokarst, but that word is too clinical, too cold. What's happening is grief. The land is mourning its own undoing. The indigenous Yakut people have lived near the Lena River for generations. They do not speak of climate change in charts or scientific papers. They speak in patterns, in stories, in fish that no longer arrive, in reindeer paths that make no sense, in ice that breaks too early, too violently. They say the river has become unpredictable, as if the Lena River has lost its memory. In Yakut shamanic tradition, the Lena River is not just water. The Lena River is a living spirit, a bridge between the visible and the invisible. And when the Lena River grows restless, it means balance has been broken between the human and the natural. In the spring, when the ice breaks, it used to be a moment of beauty, a loud, wild symphony of splintering crystals, as the Lena River awoke from a long winter breath. But lately, the thaw comes too soon. The ice doesn't shatter, it slumps. And instead of clarity, it brings floods. Houses are lost, bridges fail, villages retreat. This is not just a local disaster. This is a message. Because the Lena River, for all its distance, is connected to all of us. When the Lena River's permafrost melts, carbon is released. That carbon warms the air. That warmth spreads south. That heat dries rivers elsewhere, burns forests, raises seas. What melts in Siberia does not stay in Siberia. And yet, and despite all this, the Lena River remains beautiful. There are moments when the Arctic sun glows low on the horizon and paints the Lena River gold. Moments when the Lena River's waters ripple in complete silence, surrounded by nothing but trees, sky, and the quiet of a world that still remembers how to breathe. There are cliffs, like the Lena Pillars, that rise out of the banks like the bones of the earth itself. There are memories in those stones, fossils, traces of life from eras long before ours. The Lena River is a cathedral made not by hands, but by patience. But cathedrals, too, can be buried, and once they fall, we may not know how to rebuild them. There's a strange paradox here. The Lena River, so far away, seems irrelevant to our modern world. No trade routes, no flashy headlines, no geopolitics. And yet, the Lena River might be the most important river of all. Because the Lena River shows us what the world looks like when left alone. And now the Lena River shows us what happens when even that solitude can no longer protect it. The Lena River is the canary in the cold, and the Lena River is singing. Softly but clearly, in great silence, you hear what is truly said. That quote from Russian writer Vasily Grossman feels carved into the Lena River's current. The Lena River doesn't beg. The Lena River doesn't bargain. The Lena River simply reflects. The stiller the water, the clearer the truth. And in the Lena River's reflection, we see ourselves. Our distraction, our speed, our hunger, our indifference. The Lena River is showing us what we've chosen to forget, that some things can't be rebuilt once broken, that not everything is meant to be conquered, that the earth is not ours to own, but to belong to. The Lena River will not stop tomorrow. The Lena River will keep flowing for now, but each year, the Lena River loses a part of itself. Each year, the ice breathes less deeply. Each year, the silence grows warmer. If we continue this way, one day, the Lena River won't whisper anymore. And when a river like the Lena River falls silent, the loss is not just physical, it's spiritual. Because when we lose the quiet places of the earth, we lose the quiet places within ourselves. If this story touched you, don't let it melt away. Share the Lena River's name. Speak for the rivers too silent to scream. And if you want to journey deeper into the forgotten corners of our world, subscribe to this channel, because sometimes the most important voices are the ones we almost never hear.